It's early morning and four friends, Tom, Emma, Jess and Ben, are on a peaceful hike through the misty mountains. The crisp air fills their lungs as they laugh and take in the beautiful scenery, their boots crunching over the rocky trail. The sky is painted with the soft glow of sunrise and all seems perfect. As they near the summit, Jess spots something unusual off the beaten path. "Hey guys, look at this!" she calls out, pointing to a strange round object lying half buried in the grass. It's black, smooth, and faintly glowing. The friends gather around, their curiosity piqued. Ben, the most adventurous, picks it up. It's so light, but it feels weird, like it's humming. They all inspect it, noticing an odd logo on the side, something they can't quite place. The object has no visible seams or openings, and it seems warm to the touch. Emma, always cautious, steps back. "We should call the police or something. This could be dangerous." But Tom waves her off, his usual bravado kicking in. "Come on, it's probably just some high-tech gadget someone dropped. Let's keep it and figure out what it is later." The others agree, though Emma remains skeptical. They head back to their cabin, the strange object tucked away in Ben's backpack. Later that night, after a long dinner and a few drinks, the friends gather in the living room. The fireplace crackles, and the atmosphere is relaxed, until Jess brings up the object again. "Should we check it out?" she asks with a mischievous grin. Tom eagerly agrees, already imagining they've found some hidden treasure. Ben pulls the object out of his bag and places it on the table, the faint glow now more noticeable in the dim cabin. "Maybe we can pry it open," Tom suggests, grabbing a knife from the kitchen. He tries to cut into the object, but the blade barely scratches the surface. Frustrated, he throws the knife down. "It's like this thing is indestructible." The others gather around, offering suggestions, until suddenly, bang, bang! A knock at the door echoes through the cabin. The friends freeze. The cabin is miles away from the nearest town, and no one should be visiting at this hour. Tom steps forward, but Emma stops him. "Wait, let me ask who it is first." She cautiously approaches the door. "Who's there?" Silence. The knock comes again, harder this time. Bang, bang! Nervously, Emma asks again, but there's no reply. Hesitant, she opens the door slightly. A man stands in the doorway, his clothes drenched from the rain, dressed in strange black attire that doesn't quite match anything she's seen before. His face is pale, eyes sharp and intense. "Do you have something for me?" the man asks, his voice low and calm. The friends exchange confused glances. Ben steps forward, trying to sound casual. "We don't have anything for you. I think you've got the wrong place." But the man's eyes shift, locking onto the glowing object on the table behind them. "I believe you picked something up on your hike today," he says, his voice growing colder. "It doesn't belong to you. Give it back." Tom steps in front of the object, his protective instincts kicking in. "Why should we? What even is it?" he demands. The man's calm demeanor falters, anger flashing across his face. "You don't know what you're dealing with. Hand it over before it's too late." Tension fills the room as the friends start to panic. But just as Emma is about to speak, another knock resounds at the door. Bang, bang! Confused and unnerved, Emma cautiously opens the door again. This time a woman stands there, dressed in a white gown, her smile radiant and unsettling in the dark night. "Did you welcome someone earlier?" the woman asks, her voice sweet but unnerving. Emma, unsure how to respond, stammers, "Yes, there's a man inside. He's asking for something we found." The woman's smile widens, almost glowing in the darkness. Without waiting for an invitation, she rushes past Emma and into the cabin. The friends step back as she locks eyes with the man in black. The man, now visibly shaken, grabs the object from the table and starts backing away toward the door. "You shouldn't have come here," he says in a low voice. But before he can escape, the woman pulls out a spear from her gown with unnatural speed and hurls it at him. The spear hits him square in the chest and he falls to the floor, the object slipping from his hands. The woman picks up the object, now glowing intensely. She smiles again, her eyes fixed on the round device as it begins to open, revealing intricate mechanisms inside. "Finally," she whispers, "the signal will be sent." The friends watch in horror as the object emits a series of bright pulses, sending signals into the sky beyond their comprehension. "What is this?" Jess asks, her voice trembling. The woman, still smiling, looks at them. "You have no idea what you've unleashed. The call has been made. It won't be long now." But as she admires the glowing object, the man on the floor stirs. Bloodied and weak, he pulls a pistol from his coat, aims it at the woman, and fires. The bullet strikes her in the head, and she drops lifelessly to the ground. The man, clutching his bleeding wound, limps over to the object and closes it, silencing the pulsating light. He turns to the terrified friends, his face pale but determined. "You have no idea what you almost let happen," he rasps. "Be careful, they'll be coming for you next." With that, he stumbles out of the cabin into the night, disappearing into the darkness, leaving the friends in stunned silence. Story Vault.